These are the stories of the drive and determination it takes to excel in the toughest sport in the world. This is USA Gymnastics Behind the Team, presented by AT&T.
Winter Cup's super important. This is one of two places where you can make the national team. This is as exciting as it gets in the U.S.
Winter Cup is always a great event, just to see all the college gymnasts and all the nationally training gymnasts all under one roof. You know, there's been a lot of kids that have gone to college, have done well in college, and you know, have been able to transfer that to a national level.
Collegiate gymnastics seriously was the best experience of my life.
You know, as soon as the season starts for NCAA, it's traveling every Friday, competing Saturday, coming home Sunday. And so you get that experience, you get comfortable with what you're doing, and then when you come to a competition like Winter Cup or US Championships, it's like, okay, I've already done this a million times, this is no problem. So they really do complement each other a lot.
I think the NCAA program really prepares people to succeed in the USA program.
History and tradition of OU is obviously a great one. Looking at where I was going to go to college, I wanted to go somewhere, you know, gymnastics was important to them. And the history here, you know, the national championships, 5 in the last 8 years, I thought was really cool.
One of the reasons why I chose OU was because of the gymnasts here and the gymnasts that they produce. Jonathan Horton, when I was younger, was definitely someone I was like, whoa, he's really good, I want to be like him. Bart Connor, also, guard young.
Been a lot of guys out of Oklahoma on the national team.
Me, Jake Dalton, Alex Sandor, Steve Legendre, and former Sooner Jonathan Horton.
It's just a lot of fun. I miss it already. I've been out of it for a year now, and you know, I really miss being a part of my Oklahoma team.
Having Horton here, going to the Olympics and world teams and other national team members, that I knew that they took both the USA Gymnastics seriously and the NCAA Gymnastics seriously.
I felt like it's very important for us to stay not only very prominent in the college programs, but to have athletes that go on to the next level and work towards the World Championships and, you know, the Olympic Games.
I mean, we work really hard and we break each other down to the point where you have to lean on the guy next to you to get through it, and that's what makes it a family, because when you lean on them and they lean back on you, you know, it's creating a friendship and a partnership and a brotherhood that I don't think a lot of places have. The energy that we have and support for each other hopefully can be unstoppable.
The best part about college gymnastics is definitely the team. You come in and it's a whole new family.
We're a really good team, obviously. We're always training at a high intensity, especially during season, to be able to hit our routines.
You live and you spend almost every waking hour with your collegiate team, unlike the national team.
You grow to love the guys on your team more than you would have ever expected.
To be honest, it took me 2 years to figure out how to have the sufficient time management skills to be able to handle collegiate gymnastics, USAG sanctioned meets, and school.
An average day for me is school, gymnastics, and sleep.
I understand what they're going through. I did the exact same thing here only 4 or 5 years ago when I first made the senior national team. I was in college here, balancing finals and school.
If you want something, you really have to work hard for it.
It's a very demanding sport, but it's worth it in the end.
Competing at like a USA meet like Visas or Winter Cup compared to an NCAA meet is definitely a pretty different experience.
I think that national team meets can actually be a little bit harder to compete in.
When you come to a competition like Winter Cup and you're still in college, they know this is much more intense competition. There's a lot on the line in terms of making national team. It's not so much team competitive anymore. Now it's every man for himself kind of thing.
In a college meet, you're more worried about the team and like how the team does.
it takes more out of you because of the yelling, the screaming, the intensity. The whole time, whether you're competing or not, you're exerting energy and screaming for your teammates.
That's why I like that we've got a big group of guys on the national team, so whenever we go to Winter Cup and USAs and stuff, we make it like a college meet.
I mean, we obviously have our own rivalries between the schools, but in terms of the athletes themselves, I mean, we're all friends and we know each other.
When you're competing against them at an intercollegiate meet, it's just like you're going against them, so you're like, all right, I have to beat him. But then when you're competing with them at an international assignment, you're cheering for them, you're rooting them on, you're like wishing them the best. It's like one spectrum to the next.
People who have graduated college and gotten that experience under their belt of being able to compete and be consistent and polished, and have brought that into the USA Gymnastics field.
The competition experiences they get from the NCAAs definitely help them down the road.
Everyone has a lot of pride in their school, but obviously everyone has this joint passion and pride for their country, and that comes together at the national team camps.
When it comes down to it, if we're traveling on an assignment together, it's Team USA, and that's what it's about. Just like when you're in your college gym, it's Team Oklahoma or Michigan or, wherever.
And we all share a passion in our lives, which is gymnastics, so I think it brings us together more than separates us.